Hello and welcome to FountainFX on Thursday the 2nd of October 2014. Several people, including Jonathan and also Kevin, have asked about set and forget trades and how to do those kind of things. So I just thought I'd share a quick blog of how you can use the supply and demand strategy in order to identify areas where price is likely to turn or likely to move with momentum should price get back down into that area. There's a lot of traders that actually use this particular style of trading, so this is something you can do and can use, and I just want to share this one particular trade because I set it up on Tuesday evening and left it, and it was triggered Tuesday evening at just before 10 o'clock, and it closed Wednesday morning at just after 5 o'clock. And basically I'll go into the chart now and I'll show you just exactly how I set it up. But if you look here, my entry price was 185.17, my stop loss was 185 dead, so that's 17 points of risk. My take profit was 186.56, so almost 140 points worth of profit. From this trade I made $12,000. So let's just go and take a quick look at what I did and basically what I was looking for in terms of price action to be able to plan this trade. So we're now looking at historical data at this point, just to be aware, because since then price has fallen quite dramatically on the pound Aussie. So we might start to see a downtrend, which would be lovely because it's risen so rapidly. It'd be lovely to see it fall at the same pace. We'd be able to make a very nice profit from that. So we'll keep looking at this over the next few days and see where the opportunities are. Now, what happened here, why I chose this particular area, which is where I'm highlighting now, this is where my trade was triggered at this point, and my profit was taken off at this point. So where the lines are, that's where I sold. The top line here is where I bought, and my stop loss was the lower red line. Okay. Now I based it on price action previously here, where the big picture is an uptrend. And price had pulled into this area and it also gone lower, but at this point here was where price then rallied and pushed up and pushed to a higher level than previously. So it's simply put, I just said, well, that's where the area of demand started, that's where people started to buy at this lower level at the 185.17, and if it should go against me, then really I need to make sure my stop is down at the previous lower level to the left. So that's how I set my trade up. I set my target based on the previous high here, and I just left it to run, and very fortunately it ran overnight in the direction that I wanted it to go. The one thing I'm aware of with the pound Aussie is that often it's actually in the Asian session, the Australian session, when the price actually moves quite readily, more so than the European session. So anyway, so overnight that was when I was able to take some profit, and it was very nicely done. So now we need to be looking for an opportunity to go in the opposite direction, seeing as price is pushing down. But having said that, if we look here to the left, this is an area where there was certainly a consolidation, order flow going sideways, price pushed up to a higher high from there, and then here is where price then went up to an even higher high. So we've got another opportunity to place a buy order here at the 183.85 with our stop down at the lower level here on the left, which would be the 183.55. So a 30-point risk to, potentially we could say take it up to here. We want to be able to see where it's going. It doesn't look like it's it just looks like it's falling at the moment. No real sign of where it's likely to go to, but other than right the way back up to the origin of this move. However, I would say probably back up to this level because it may form an area of resistance sideways. So we could be taking an order from the 183.85 all the way up to the 185. So that's around about 115 points for a 30-point risk. So that's an opportunity as well. Anyway, happy trading from FountainFX, and we will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to take a look at the US dollar South African rand, because finally looks like the South African rand is starting to gain some strength against the US dollar, but only a small amount. It may just be a pullback. But we shall take an analysis of that and see what we can find in terms of opportunity on that particular currency pair. Thank you very much. Catch you tomorrow. Bye bye.